2 days before, I went to go check on her. I check on her 3 to 19 times a day. I bring meals. I make sure she has what she needs. Sometimes Annie's with her, or sometimes she just left. Or sometimes I have 5 minutes between caring for my daughter, walking the dog, working from home, working from the office, getting dinner on the table. And I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, I'm just painting a picture. Sometimes I have 5 minutes and I think, maybe I will pop in on a 92-year-old lady and see how I can ruin the rest of my day. And let me just acknowledge right off the bat, some of you might be wondering, how did it come to be that my 92-year-old mother lives with me instead of being in a nursing home, where obviously she belongs? And I'll just say, we're Cuban, which in a way explains everything. But if you're still wondering, I'll add, I guess, I'm the younger daughter. And it's not like the Middle Ages. I mean, we break with tradition all the time. I mean, we live in Massachusetts. They left behind their families in the old country. But in life, you have to choose your battles. And my battles, I've had a lot of battles with my parents. To start, over the course of my adulthood, I brought home 4 different guys, all of whom were the one. 3 were Jewish and 1 was a ginger, which the less said, the better. But in the end, this particular battle seemed inevitable. No, welcome. I'm ready. I sign on. It's not like I did not sign on. That's what a good daughter does. So 2 days before, my mother's standing up next to the radio trying to turn it off. My sister brought her a new Bose radio that has no buttons. You just have to touch it, dainty. And it does what you want. It's like a magic radio. But my mother's whacking at it, whack, whack, whack. And I watch her for a minute before I say, what's going on? Esta mierda no funciona. Whack, whack. You just have to touch the top. But she's whacking at it, frustrated. She turns the walker in disgust and starts to walk away. No, like this. And I place my hands on top of hers, on the walker, just lightly on her hands, to show her how to do the radio, how to turn it on and off. And she pulls away like I'm on fire, raised both fists in my face. No me toques, abusadora, déjame en paz. I'm just trying to show you. Abusadora, vete de mi casa. And she throws me out of her house. Mala. And I say, okay, why don't you call your other daughter and see if she brings you dinner? See if she comes when you call her. See if she even picks up the phone. Go ahead and call her. And I leave. It doesn't even occur to me that she's never done that before. The next morning, I'm still sulking like a baby, and I send my daughter to go see her to see how she is. And that's when she tells me her grandmother can't get out of bed. She's weak. She's confused. And we spend all day together. I bring her soup and eggs. And later she walks to the toilet and sits in her chair. And then we watch telenovelas and she's better. The next day, we're back where we started. Bad cop, good cop. I send her to the hospital. At the hospital, she gets test after test after test, needles and poking, and can't sleep because someone is measuring some vital sign every 2 hours. There's nothing wrong with her brain. Nothing wrong with her blood pressure or her kidney function. She doesn't have a UTI or an infection or a mini stroke. She's old. She went to the hospital for being old. She asks, ¿Quién soy yo? ¿De dónde vengo yo? Mom, she picks at her food. You know who you are. Algo me falta, no sé quién soy. Carrots and potato on the fork. Later, she asks about my father. ¿Dónde está? You know where Papi is. But I can't bear to tell her. She doesn't remember. When I leave, I give her a kiss. And I promise I'll come back tomorrow. And she takes my hand and pulls me close and whispers in my ear, "Those pants make you look like a man."